Mga kapatid, dali na po kayo at tayo magpatuloy at pakinggan natin ang report ng Southwest Metro Manila District na nabinbin. Dapat meron tayong speaker sa labas o kaya martial na papaalala. Makala nila dinner na, no? Sige po, mga kapatid, dali na kayo sa loob. Kaya ako minsan ayoko nagbe-break dahil pag nag-break mahirap papasokin yung mga tupe. Mamaya na siguro pagkatapos nito para matapos na itong DS report.
Sige po, at mauna na ako. Habol na lang kayo.
Huwag mo kami iiwan.
Habulin na lang ninyo ako, ano? Kasi,
sige mga kapatid, please be seated and let's listen to the report.
Hindi ako lumabas kasi 15 minutes lang 15 minutes lang yung break
Mga kapatid, sige po, let's settle down and let's listen to the report. Pakinggan natin ang report ng Southwest Metro Manila District.
Sige po. Kanina po yung unang nag-ulat ay pulahan. Ngayon na po magre-report ay mga putian.
Mga puti.
Mga puti.
Sa pula, sa puti.
Ako po ay low-tech, kaya ako ay nasa old school. Ano po? Hindi ako marunong gumawa ng tulad ng ginawa ng aking partner Wala ako. Sige. Aking pinakikiusapan yung aking mga kamanggagawa na will you please distribute our report. Ang ating pong report ay narito sa harap.
Sige po, ilingin natin pamudmud ang sipi ng ulat ng ating DS.
Ang Southwest Metro Manila District workers ay aawit pagkatapos kong mag-ulat. To our dear Bishop, Siriaco Q. Francisco, Ms. Peter Hub, Atitita, this Robert, our annual conference, lay leader Brother John Ceremonia, our supportive connectional ministry director, Brother Rainer Puno, my beloved co-workers, pastors, and deaconesses, passionately people, and friends, blessed 108th session of the Philippines Annual Conference, to everyone in His glorious name. I am really blessed and deeply honored to share before you what we have collectively done as a people of God in the Southwest Metro Manila District for the past 11 months. This humble report is a journey of faith, passionate expression of our being together in mission, and a simple gesture of our support to one another and how we treasure each other's journey as a redeemed community of God. I believe, for it is by grace we have been saved through faith, and this is not from ourselves. Working together is a gift from God. Like David's prayer in Psalms 92, verse 4, "For you, O Lord, have made me glad by what you have done. I will sing for joy at the works of your hands." State of the district. Para po sa lahat, for you to be guided accordingly, tingnan lang ninyo yung sa harap. Since the Southwest Metro Manila District having a new vision for this new quadrennia, it's timely for us to lay down our vision as a district that will serve as our guidelines, our framework in our this nation, in our journey as a community of faith. So nakapaloob po dito sa inyong mapapanood ay yung church workers, professing members, baptized, and total members. Pwede po nating rin. The Southwest Metro Manila District workers. This Southwest Metro Manila District is in the area of Manila and Batangas province, composed of 24 organized local churches with 6 mission church and 6 mission congregation. We have 32 elders, 4 provincial members, and 6 local pastors, and 17 deaconesses. A total of 59 church workers who are responsibly ministering our United Methodist Church brethren. Our churches that are located in the province of Batangas and Metro Manila area are geographically divided into 5 circuits with coordinators in each circuit. The Circuit 1. Circuit 1. Circuit 1, Tangos United Methodist Church, Adila Pascual, Christ Above All. Ito po yung status ng Tangos. This is the state of the Tangos. Their administrative pastors. The St. Peter, kung anong taon itinatag, sino ang mga workers, ilan ang professing members, baptized at ang total members, total membership. Kaunlaran Village United Methodist Church, Christ Above All United Methodist Church. So hindi ko na babanggitin yung mga pastor, tingnan na lang ninyo yung mga pagmumukha nila. Mas kilala ninyo sila kaysa pagkakilala ko. The purpose of presenting all the data to lay down the basic foundation as part of the vital congregation. Sige lang po, habang umaano dyan, magsasalita lang ako. No? Dahil ang vital congregation, dapat alam natin yung ating pundasyon, alam natin kung ilan tayo, at alam natin yung ating lakas, at alam natin kung sino-sino yung mga kasama natin sa paglalakbay, at kung ilan tayong lahat na magkakasama doon sa destinasyon na gusto nating pupuntahan. Circuit 2. Central United Methodist Church. Ang Central United Methodist Church po, wala po sa data, 13 million ang budget niya this year, ang kanyang proposed budget. Central Church, the largest delegation in CI, 1972. And the largest delegation in our district conference with 27 official delegates. St. Paul United Methodist Church. Patingnan nyo lang yung mga pagmumukha nila. Ano? Ang St. Paul, St. Peter, at ang Central United Methodist Church, kinategorize ko sa tatlong estado ang ating simbahan. Largest, medium, and small. No? So we have 4 largest congregation. The Central, St. Paul, St. Peter, at sa Tangos. Membership, their status not based on the building or structure, based on the membership that they have. On Jesus Christ, the Cornerstone United Methodist Church. Ito ating Circuit 3. Ang coordinator po natin sa Circuit 3 ay si Pastor Amor Molina. Saan yung Pasay first? Nasa kay Lord na yung dating pastor dyan. admin pastor in absentia sa Pasay ang inyong DS because it is disciplinary. Yun po yung 4th Circuit Coordinator. Yun po yung Makati. Huwag ko kayong mag-alala, makikita nyo yung pagmumukha nyo dyan. Ito ang ating Circuit 4. Yung Paranaque is Central. Ang Paranaque Central po ay isa sa mga napakalaki ang kanilang pinag-unlad sa taong ito. No? Ang support natin ng pastor dyan ay 13,000. Ngayon ay naging almost 22,000. Yung pastor maliban sa deaconess. Light of Life UMC. Yan po kay Pastor Bautista. Ito pong Church of the Savior, kasama ito sa mga medium church. Pero ang kanyang performance ay po pwedeng itapat sa mga largest congregation. Ang Moonwalk po ay isa sa mga small church, pero pwede mo natin sabing millionaire. Ang kanilang savings ay napakalaki. Kaya yung challenge the bishop na they will reach out, no, and reach out and spend their quality time in doing mission ay very timely. Punta po tayo ngayon sa Batangas. Tingnan po natin ang state of our mission in Batangas, Grace Tumalim. Yan po ang ating pastor, ang Nax Croswell, si Pastor Taglucob, imported from Mindanao. Batangas Central, dyan po ang ating supervising elder, si Pastor Romy Mangubat. Ating Faith United Methodist Church. Ang Faith United Methodist Church po ay magpapatayo ng simbahan this coming June. At sponsor po po natin ay ang Koreano. At para kay Brother Gam, naayos na yung problema yung lupa dyan dahil nalaman natin na hindi pa pala nakatransfer sa pangalan ng simbahan kaya nagbayad tayo ng amortization na malaki. So, ngayon naayos na natin. So, yan po ang ating Kalatagan mission. Suro-suro, lugar ng babuyan. Yan po yung ating. Ang ilan po, yan po ang ating Lubo mission. Mamaya po makikita ninyo ang ilang yung community mission church. Yan po maya ang ating i-recognize as a local church. So, ang ating San Juan mission na under ng mission ng St. Peter. So, kung napansin ninyo, ilan sa mga churches natin walang concrete data. Hindi ko kaagad nakuha kasi habang inihahanda ko yung report, kami po ay pumunta sa Bicol, 5 days na lakbay-aral. Kaya kung napansin ninyo, habang nagka-conference dito, ang aking report ay dinadagdag ko yung ilang mga data na late lang siya dumating. Pero dahil kailangan ni Brother Reiner yung ipiprint na yung report, pinagsikapan kung bago umalis kami sa lakbay-aral ay binigay ko na sa kanya. Kaya may ilang mga data dito na kinakailangang i-validate dahil mayroong ayos. Okay. So this year, membership stands at 6,006 with a total professing members of 3,891. This is higher than last year, which was 3,752 with an increase of 139 professing members. While our baptized members are 2,152, which is again higher than last year, which was 1,993, with an increase of 159 baptized members. Based on the statistics gathered after the church conference, the number of tithers increased this year from 1,389 last year to 1,476 this year, with 6% increase. While pledgers also increased from 348 to 403. Isa po sa ini-envision natin sa Southwest na maging tithing district ang Southwest. That's why Southwest, pasensya na po kayo, no? Ako po'y Bisaya, kaya yung aking lumalabas yung aking so kaya minsan narinig ko yung mga pastor, ginagaya ko eh. So okay lang 'yan as long as the substance is there, no? Yung wife ko po ay professor sa English, no? Si Mrs. ay department head sa university, ang tinuturo niya English, no? Hindi niya ako maturuan. So pasensya na po kayo. Ito po yung mga highlights na mayroong gusto kong makita natin, yung ilang mga highlights na yung improvement natin, dahil mayroon naman kayong hawak na journal na kopya, tingnan na ninyo, no? 27 assets and church budget highlights and this district parsonage payments. First, increase of 8% in the market value of church-owned land, buildings, and equipment from 551 million 608,162.50 to 596 482 million 906. Second, next, increase of 36 in basic compensation of the pastors from 3,387,610 to 4,600,896. Increase of 1% in the basic compensation of the associate pastors from 1,385,400 to 1,418,000. Increase of 73% in paid housing, utilities, and allowances from 370,573,000 to 639 to 580,000. Increase of 41% in the staff salary and benefits from 3,651,369.88 to 5,147.48. Increase of 26 in the local church program expenses from 5 million 11 394,000 to 6,307,795.75. Increase of 19% in church operating expenses from 5,940,404 to 7,075,977.38. Increase of 26 in building improvement expenses and major equipment purchase from 1,835,000 to 2,282,758. Increase of 9% of the gross district income from 34,259 million to 37,283.649 million. See statistics report analysis and findings. To validate our data, the source of our data is from the statistical report coming from church conferences. Ito po ang maganda tayo pinagpala ng Panginoon at marami po kayong tumulong. Ano po? Ngayong taon po, we have paid 1 million pesos for the district parsonage. So, purihin po natin ang Panginoon. So, yan po ang ilan sa mga highlights. Hindi ko nabasahin yung ilang mga metrics dahil mahaba po siya. Doon na lang ako sa Roman numerals number 3, worker support. No? Local churches basic support and their increase to their workers. No? Mayroon po ditong nakatala na 16 churches. 16 churches. This year, 11 churches ang dinalaw ng DS, nag-conduct tayo ng dialogue and consultation na alamin yung kanilang program at alamin yung kanilang basic support. Ang sabi ng ating mga laiko at sinunod nila yung compensation scheme ng annual conference. Pero ang aking paniniwala bilang DS, hindi yon ang pinaka-maximum o hindi lang yun ang susundin natin. The compensation scheme approved by the conference, it will only serve as our guide. Kung mayroon ka pang kakayanan, halimbawa, Central Church, nakita ko, 26,000 lang ang basic ng admin. Parang insulto sa Central. Kasi, alam po ninyo, ang Moonwalk, small church, pero ang kanyang support kayo, 20,000. Mas mayaman ang Central kaysa St. Peter. Si DS Max, 30,000. From 27 to 30,000. Kaya kung ako'y nakapasok sana sa Central, kung pinapasok ako ni Dr. Menry, baka yung basic na yun ay madagdagan. Kaya ang aking pakiusap, this coming John, papasukin mo ako sa Central. So I believe, we have a very clear vision, we have a very clear direction. Para sa akin, ang Vital Congregation ay nagkakaroon din ng, ang understanding ko ay dapat vital support of our workers. The table above shows of our churches have increased their worker support after they were consulted by the district superintendent. 5 of these churches initiated the increase of their worker support. Our lay people understood very clearly that the increased compensation scheme is just a guide for the workers' minimum support. In a dialogue with the lay people regarding basic support, 100% of the churches consulted responded immediately, and others made in a retroactive basis. Based on our assessment, 46% of our churches increased their worker support. Another 46% maintained their workers' compensation, and only 8% had a decrease. Yung decrease po, halimbawa, pumunta ang pastor, nagpalit, dahil yung scheme ng kanyang elder, elder 2 o elder 3, ay yung unang na destino sa kanya elder 2 lang, at ang nalagay elder 4, bumaba. Subalit, ito yung good news, no? On the part of our deaconesses, 80% of our churches increased their support. Palakpakan po natin ng mga churches. 13% had decreased and 7% maintained their support. Please see report of statistics. So yung sinasabi po ni Bishop kanina na maraming mga diakonisa na sa tingin natin napakababa yung kanilang support. Alam po ninyo, ako naniniwala gradually mauunawaan ng ating mga laiko ang pangangailangan ng ating diakonisa, lalong-lalo na kung nakikita ng ating mga butihing laiko yung pagpupursigi at pagsusumikap ng mga deaconesses as part of major drivers in our local church. So dito po makita natin 80% nag-increase this year. Ibig sabihin, minimal lang siya, pero kahit maliit, basta tuloy-tuloy, saan kat yan ay tataas din. Okay. Highlights of the 6 focus areas. Tingnan po natin highlights lang yung ating highlights ng ating 6 focus areas. The Developing Vital Congregation. The district conducted the Vital Congregation Summit last December 2017. It was attended by the delegates coming from Batangas and Manila churches. It was a meaningful event because the delegates were able to understand the significance of inspiring worship, and our speaker during the inspiring worship is Dr. Mindilio, and Dr. Mindilio, the worship, and Dr. Marvin Luis about responsible stewardship, and Dr. Eliasar yung ating speaker. Puro doktor po, no? So kami nagpapasalamat kasi marami kaming doktor sa Southwest at pinapangako ko sa inyo, hindi po sila nang doktor. Mahusay po ang kanilang performance. Developing principled Christian leaders, laity and clergy. Our churches were intentional in developing principled and proactive leaders. This was implemented in all local churches, circuits, and district level in multi-options and various strategies like trainings, seminars, study and exposure, CSMD report. This year, Southwest Metro Manila Workers Fellowship went to Bicol, PEC to engage in a mission immersion, collaborative study exposure in 3 districts, Dait, Naga, and Legazpi. Ito pong 5 days na exposure ng Southwest workers, pastors and deaconesses, muli pong nabuksan ang pananaw ng ating mga manggagawa. At nakita nila, akala nila mas kawawa sila. Pero nung makita nila, mas kawawa pala ang mga manggagawa roon. So, kumbaga, nasabi nilang mas mapalad pa rin kami. Kaya may dahilan para magpatuloy at maglingkod ng tapat dahil tayo dito sa Southwest bilang manggagawa, tayo'y pinagpala ng Panginoon. Nais ko lang kilalanin na ang isa sa mga malaking bulto ng pinagkukunan ng pondo ng lakbay-aral ay yung kinita ng proceeds noong Workers Fellowship doon sa kanilang Makarios. No? Sino sa inyo nakapanood ng Makarios? Yung Makarios, ano po? Ayun, palakpakan natin ang Makarios, ha? So, si Dr. Minri po ang director nito at sa pamamagitan ng leadership ni Pongs bilang chairperson, bilang presidente ng Workers Fellowship. Ang pinalabas po dito ay Hagibis, Doblecara, Village People, at sa the Dancing Deaconesses. Kung gusto ho ninyong i-invite, sabihin lang ninyo para makilala ninyo kung sino sila. We believe that part of a vital congregation is having a strong sense of fellowship and camaraderie among workers. My first Christmas celebration last December 2017 with my co-workers was one of the happiest moments, enjoying the genuine spirit of Christmas. Thanks to Brother James and Sister Fiona Molina, Brother John and Mrs. Jose Ceremonia, to Reverend Fe and Rania Sento, Brother Oliver and Dr. Shirley Ferrer, and Brother Rainer Pono. No? Wala po dito. Wala po dyan. Dinagdag ko dito dahil nahuli kong idinagdag. To all the sponsors, the local churches and friends here in the Brood who shared their blessings to make our workers and their families enjoy the celebration. Life has many colors and more extraordinary excitements. Macarius, the Southwest Workers Concert showcased their talents through a unique presentation that everyone happy, thanks to Dr. Mindilio, as I mentioned a while ago, and Pongs Bernales and the participants. Ministry with the poor. Our churches in the Southwest were well-oriented and deeply rooted in ministering with the poor, serving the less fortunate, and those who are in the margins o mga kababayang nasa laylayan ng lipunan. Our context that crusade the government against drug users and drug addicts at the height of its implementation. Unfortunately, most of the victims are in the poverty threshold level, and many of them are less fortunate and marginalized. Thus, our local churches served as sanctuary and were actively involved in giving counsel, comfort, and food, and providing Bible studies to those families whose loved ones became the victims of Tokhang and double-barrel program of the government. For stamping out or eradication of killer diseases, wala pong ilang mga pictures dahil hindi po ako nakakuha at hindi ko malocate ang ilang mga pictures. One of the Southwest Metro Manila District programs that was continuously implemented was the health card program of all the workers, especially those who are in the frontier areas. Ito po ang pwedeng ipagmalaki ng ating Southwest, hindi lang ng Southwest, kundi ng buong PAC. Ako nakita ko na napakalaking tulong. Kanina nag-usap kami ni Pastor ni D.S. Robert dahil wala nga si Sister Merna. Malaking tulong yung card na health card ng lahat ng mga workers. Kaya siguro it's timely for us also to appreciate or recognize the initiative of all local churches within PAC. Palapakan natin ang ating mga local churches na tinutulungan tayo. Ayaw nila na tayo'y magkasakit dahil gusto nila tayo'y laging malakas para may lakas tayo sa pagtupad sa gawain sa misyon. Our campaign against HIV/AIDS was actively promoted to help our members, fellow countrymen and countrywomen, aware regarding the stigma brought of the victims by HIV/AIDS, say report. Hindi ko alam kung totoo yung inikwento sa akin ni Sister Riza na active sa pagpupromote si Marik at si Riza sa pagpupromote ng HIV/AIDS program. Na ayon sa kanila, mayroon ng pastor na victim ng HIV. Pero dahil ito'y sekreto siya, hindi ito natin inilalabas. So dapat pinapakita lang natin yung ganitong datos para mag-ingat tayo. Lalong-lalo na ang ating mga kabataan sa panahon ngayon. So pastors, deaconesses, and our church council, dapat tulungan nating maging aware ang ating mga kabataan. Dahil araw-araw po, batay sa statistics, nadadagdagan ang mga biktima ng HIV/AIDS. Care for environment. Southwest Metro Manila District is dynamic and publicly active in social education and awareness campaign of caring of our Mother Earth. This year, YAF, WCS pastors and deaconesses joined together in the coastal cleanup in Las Piñas. We have workers, members, and churches who are participating actively in ecumenical gathering and stand against mining and massive conversion of agricultural lands into subdivision. This is MD report. In a micro-level advocacy, we are always reminding our parishioners to become more responsible stewards in caring for our Mother Earth by simply living in a responsible way. Number 6, respect for human rights. We are actively involved in the promotion of life, in the restoration of its integrity, the sacredness of one's being, and the right of a person to live having a complete freedom and dignity as created by God. Our churches, through the initiative of your district superintendent, were given reorientation that respect for human rights is fundamental in the United Methodist Church, and we have the social principles as our guide and the book of resolution as the source of success stories on how United Methodist Christians are engaged in the promotion of a lasting peace and a lasting justice as a concrete gesture in ushering the reign of God. Missions and the new faith community. New mission places for new people and renewing existing congregations are one of the directions that we want to concentrate our resources, and simply our ultimate goal is to establish a new faith communities in Manila and Batangas province, wherein the United Methodist Presence has started its work. We have 6 mission congregations as this year: Calatagan, Sorosoro, Towe, San Juan, Lubo, Tugtog, Agoncillo, Longos, Antipolo, and Community United Methodist Church. This year, Community United Methodist Mission Church will be recognized as a local church after 20 years. Our attempt to revive the District Committee on Mission and Evangelism is to open new mission places and establish a new preaching points and a new worshiping congregation. The challenges that I am instilling in the minds of the lay people during my dialogues with them, and even in all my church conferences, is to open a new mission and maximize the lay servants as partners in preaching, teaching, and caring the new people who are sympathetic to us. The St. Peter United Methodist Church has 3 mission responsibilities being nurtured: San Juan, St. Luke's, and Longos. The Central United Methodist Church adopted mission churches, Antipolo, and the new mission is Parola, God's Mercy, Lubo, and Antipolo Mission. Other largest congregations like St. Paul, Tangos, and medium churches like Makati, Church of the Savior, Wesley and Moonwalk, and Pandakan and others. Hindi ko na-insert yung ilang mga data dahil bago ko ginawa ito, ako'y, kumbaga, trip na to Bicol. No? Kaya, but ihahabol ko, then those churches whose program and mission points are included, ako'y mag-pray para bibigyan kayo. Challenges. Like other districts, Southwest is not exempted to various challenges and critical situations in its continuing journey to become a vital one. This year's challenges that we are encountered and we keep on praying are the following challenges. Mission worker support. Workers are the major drivers in attaining a dynamic and a vital church and in fulfilling the Great Commission that God has entrusted to us. But worker support are still minimal and struggling. I would like to recognize, ang Southwest po ay nagbibigay tayo ng 1,000 monthly na share natin sa MEA dahil lahat ng mga districts. At nalaman ko lately na ang nag-shoulder pala ng 1,000 monthly natin ay si Brother Rainer Puno dahil binigyan niya sa akin yung cheque na 10,000. So, salamat Brother Rainer. Ang sabi ni Brother Reiner is, yung ibibigay ninyo, idagdag na lang sa pang-support sa ating mga mission workers. Southwest gradually responding to our appeal to increase their worker support. No? We will intentionally standardize the mission support and prioritize those who are in the front line, like Batangas mission workers. Bishop, ang isa sa I'm very passionate. No? 11 months na akong kami ni D.S. Robert na nag-work sa Batangas. Kakalungkot na sabihin po sa inyo. Halimbawa si Jonah at si Joseph, at si Joshua, sorry po, pagod pa kasi ako, naantok, kaya kanina palang pinarangalan, iba yung pangalan na banggit ko sa dito. Sa totoo lang po, wala pa ako masyadong tulog. No? Buti na lang hindi umuwi si Mrs. kagabi, kaya nakatulog ako ng buwan. Pero ngayon, dahil narito siya, hindi ko alam kung patutulogin niya ako mamaya. Napakaliit, Ang ating mga workers, may workers tayo receiving 1,500. Mayroong 2,000. Itong binabanggit ko si Jonah at saka si Joshua, mayroon po silang 3 anak. Jonah is only receiving 8,000 and Joshua is only receiving 5,000. So, kaya naraspa, hindi ko alam na nalaglag yung kanyang baby. Hindi ko alam kung ano ang dahilan. Pero isa sa mga factors ito. So, ito po isa sa mga tinitingnan natin. Ito po datos na ipinapakita ko sa inyo. Pero ito po ang good news, 8,000 yung dating support ni Jonah. And after the consultation, dahil batay doon, dahil sa local pastor, dapat sundin nila yung basic, which is 12,000. Alam po ninyo, after nung dialogue, yung 8,000 ginawa nilang 12,000. At naging retro. Pinalaap ko, naging retro. So, natutuwa tayo. Kaya ako nakikita ko, walang matigas na pandesal sa mainit na kape. Ibig sabihin, walang matigas na puso sa isang anak ng Diyos na nagsusumamo. Equipping our workers to become more effective leaders and administrators. Based on the assessment conducted by the SPRC that I have consulted, some pastors will to lead our lay people in developing a comprehensive program and setting a long-range plan. This coming year, we will launch a district educational study support for workers, and we will name this initiative as the Southwest Educational Excellence for Development and Service. Kami po ay na-inspire sa Northwest. Na-inspired yung North na kalaban ng South. Sa Korea. So thank you, D.S. Robert, for inspiring us. Hindi lang alam ng taga-Northwest kung paano ninyo kami in-inspired sa inyong mga initiative. You have the needs. Kami naman ngayon ay nagsikap kaming magkaroon ng SEEDS, Southwest Educational Excellence for Development and Service. Our goal is to continually empower, equip, and help our workers to become more dynamic and effective leaders who serve and administer responsibly in their respective churches and community as well, in the spirit that the presence of the United Methodist Church will be felt by the people and will make a difference to others. Ang sabi po rito, ako ay nagpapasalamat dahil habang tumatagal, nadadagdagan yung aking kaalaman. Ang Southwest ay isang premier district. At dinagdagan ni Dr. Mindilio ng hindi lang premier, Pride District. Pero hindi lang pala yun, hindi lang pala ang Southwest ang premier district, kundi ang buong PAC as the mother of all the annual conferences. Kaya yung plano natin na bumuo sa Southwest in particular, na ilunsad yung Southwest Educational Excellence for Development and Service. Nais natin na ang understanding natin, yung isang premier district ay mayroong mga excellent workers and lay people. That's why this is a challenge to the Southwest Metro Manila district this year. the lay development program. We all believe that the laity are God-given human assets to our churches. Ibig sabihin, mapalad ang mga pastor dahil mayroon tayong mga captured audience, mayroon tayong mga captured partners and teammates in doing the mission. Kaya dapat mga pastor, mga kamanggagawa ko, ako'y naninikluhod, huwag po nating awayin ang ating mga laiko. Mahalin po natin sila. Dahil sila po ay kaloob sa atin ng Diyos. Well, our goal this year is to intentionally underscore focus number 2, developing principled lay leaders, especially our young professionals. We will equip, inspire, and motivate them to reach out and engage in mission and evangelism. Going outside the box and winning souls for Christ is our top priority. We had already started maximizing their potentials, but we will be focused and intentional in working out our plans to have a very clear result, and outcomes must be measurable based on our vision and mission. Gusto ko lang pong i-share sa buong conference. Alam po ninyo, napatunayan ko sa aking mga pastor at diakonisa sa Southwest kung paano sila marunong makinig at sumunod. Kung kaya naging I'm not very particular in terms of possession, my friend. Even I don't have possession, I can work. So, ibig sabihin, nakita natin na napatunayan, gusto kong i-erase yung stigma na alam natin, pag Southwest, ang mga pastor ay ganito. Being the district superintendent of Southwest, I am very proud na sabihin na ang aking mga pastor ay may taglay na kabaitan at handang makinig at marunong sumunod. That's why our Lakbay Aral became really successful. Recruitment of accountable and responsible workers as proactive servants. While we are actively engaged in the development process, our potential laity, recruitment of new leaders, pastors, and deaconesses should be considered as our top priority. I believe ang recruitment process ay hindi nag-start sa DCOM at hindi din magtatapos sa BOM. Ang recruitment po ay nag-start, it will start in the grassroots level. Dapat magtulungan ang pastor at ang mga laiko sa pag-aay, no? Pag-aay, ibig sabihin, pagtatap kung sino yung mga potential. Pag gusto natin ng premier district at premier conference, huwag lang dahil gusto magpastor, po pwede na. Dapat tingnan din natin yung potential nila at yung nilang commitment para ang ating mga simbahan mas mabiling lumago. Hindi natin ina-underestimate yung iba. Kasi alam po natin, very clear in the Bible, na tayo ay may kanya-kanyang kaloob. So, balit ang mga kaloob na ito, po pwedeng sa institution yan o po pwedeng sa loob ng church. Kung magkakaiba eh. But we are also working as one. In the Southwest, we are this is an act of preparing the next generation of leaders or the second and the third liners who will serve as accountable successors in leading Southwest at the given time. And to this context, we are struggling for more leaders who are deeply committed and willing to devote their quality time and being selfless in journeying with God and His church. We want more leaders who are willing to persevere, and genuinely, I think this is not resolved. No? Embrace the challenges of sacrifice in the spirit of a just service for the glory of God, for the glory of the Most High. Direction of district. What, as being your district superintendent, o bilang DS ninyo, o kung sino man na maging DS, nilalatag natin ang direksyong tatahakin ng Southwest. Para sa akin, ang isang maunlad na distrito ay nangangailangan ng isang malinaw na direksyon kung saan niya gustong pumunta. At this year, if the bishop will appoint a new DS, this direction will serve as his or her guidelines. Last April 28, 2018, the district conference unanimously approved our version as a district. That Southwest Metro Manila District envisions to become a vital district with empowered, equipped, and dynamic workers and laity who are completely engaged in making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world with sustainable financial resources and have a strong social witness towards the reign of God. Hindi ko nabasahin yung goals, no? But I would like to underscore, to emphasize the basic, our core values that will serve as our guide. First, in realizing our plans and vision, we have the core values needed to build a just, caring, and a passionate community of workers and laity. First, a commitment to God transforming activity, a dynamic worship. That is part of the vital congregation. Second, a commitment to helping those less fortunate and in need, loving people. I believe the very language of our churches is love. There's no reason at all for any congregation or any churches if that spirit is not existing in that congregation. We believe that the church is made of individuals having their cultural differences, uniqueness, and character, male and female, young and old, all of whom are equal value to God and whom He has given gifts to be used in the service. Next, the third, a commitment to serving strong communities, serving the world. We believe that the church is made up of individuals having their cultural differences. Okay, nabasa ko na pala. Okay. Last, a commitment to innovation and excellence. That Southwest Metro Manila District be known for having a high level of commitment to excellence in mission. Ito sinasabi ni Bishop kanina. Doon po sa Lakbay Aral, isang pastor na nagsalita, DS, I think it's time na wag lang basta-bastang nagbubukas ng mission. Dapat tingnan din yung potential. So, yun, pinakinggan ko yun. No? Pinick up ko yun. Lahat ng mga sharing na nag-transpired, all those ideas and wisdom transpired last Lakbay Aral, yun ay kinuha natin and will serve as our reference in our planning this coming conference. Christian witness and service and sustaining and dynamic holistic wisdom for workers and laity towards innovation and making difference. This is a district where dynamically striving towards the excellent results of all the plans, programs that we have envisioned as an empowered community of faith. So Bishop, I have my recommendations, but mamaya ko na yung babasahin. Last, the appreciation. Appreciation. Words cannot describe how grateful I am for giving me the privilege of serving our compassionate God through leading the Southwest Metro Manila District. Having faith in God, trusting my coworkers as my only treasure. Sinabi ko nung tinanggap ko ang posisyon as DS, yung trabaho bilang lingkod ng Panginoon, ang sinabi ko lang, dahil ako nga'y bago, ang tanging yaman ko ay ang pananalig sa Diyos at ang tiwala sa aking mga kamanggagawa na hindi nila ako pababayaan ni iiwanan man. At yun ay napatunayan ko ngayon na talagang sinamahan nila ang kanilang DS. So far, kulang-kulang 50 po kami sa Lakbay Aral. At masayang-masaya ako dahil maraming pastors at diakonisa ang sumama. Wag hong malungkot ang mga hindi sumama sa Lakbay Aral ngayon. Dahil sa susunod, makakasama na namin kayo. To our beloved Bishop, Sir Yaco Francisco, thank you for rendering your trust and confidence and risking your integrity in appointing me. Kaya Tita for praying me always, and now I survived after 11 months. To Sir John Ceremonia, our very supportive annual conference lay leader, to Brother Rainer Puno, our responsible CMD partner, this Robert Parcasio, and supervising Elder Romeo Mangobat, my teammates, to the executive committee chaired by our district lay leader, Sir Arman Bawan, to the Workers' Fellowship led by Reverend Pongs alias Bimbol Rocco Bornales as Workers' President, to my circuit, the coordinators, Reverend Nathaniel Casoko, Reverend Fiacento, Reverend Amor Mulhina, Reverend Joseph Flores, and Reverend Dario Saqueo Sagon. All of your efforts and initiatives are deeply appreciated. To our team partners in the office, our secretaries, Ate Marik, paalam Ate Marik. Saan si Ate Marik? Wala si Ate Marik. Si Ate Marik po ay kinuha na ni Lord at nadalhin na sa GBGM. Ate Risa and Reverend Amor Patinia. To the Mayor staff, Brother Darrell and A.A. Ruel Javier, Reverend Rani Jacinto, Superintendency Chair, salamat sa mga upuan at higaan. Ang kulang na lang ay refrigerator. Kaso wala akong ilalagay, kaya wag muna. At ang district car. And wholeheartedly leading our churches and preschools. To our Risty Conception, the DCOM Chair, to all my dearest co-workers, pastors and deaconesses, who responsibly and wholeheartedly leading our churches and preschools, to all workers' spouses who serve as the source of inspiration and strength of their loved ones, to Dr. Menrimindilio, who directed the Macarios, to Pastor Jojo Bautista and Genesis Galanza, Luis Ana Bautista, and John Mark, na tumulong po sa akin sa pag-aayos ng ilang mga data. Maraming salamat. To all the lay people, as the heroes of faith in the grassroots, and churches that rendered their utmost support in making our faith festival a successful one in the district and became our partners in doing mission. To all my friends and partners in our vision for genuine change and equality towards a lasting peace and a lasting justice. To my beloved children, Justin Victor and Riano Emmanuel. Dalawa lang po yung anak ko, at Justin is 4th year in UPLB, and Riano Emmanuel is 3rd year also in UPLB. So, kaya yung sabi na tatlong anak ko, dalawa lang po sila, dalawang lalaki at isang babae. Dalawang anak ko at isa pong babae ko. Yung pong babae ko ay yung aking asawa. To my and most especially to my understanding, ever-loving and ever-supportive wife, the wind beneath my wings, Gigi. Hindi pa nila kilala. Pwede ba tumayo ka? Hindi pa nila kilala. Yan po. Halika.
Ayan,
Halika rito.
po.
Halika. Hindi pa nila kilala eh. Si JJ po ay mahihain. Pareho po kaming mahihain. Thank you for journeying with me in all my struggles and even in my prostrations. Thinking of you is a life living in paradise. To the one whom I owe my life and the reason of my existence, to our dear God, for you alone, all the honor and glory. Yan po, Bishop. And I have 13 recommendations.
Mga kapatid, narinig niyo po ang report ng Southwest Metro Manila District through its District Superintendent. Any motion to accept the report? Yes, Brother Jimmy, right?
Bishop and members of this august body, in conjunction with the professional and challenging as well as convincing report coupled with colored and complete video presentation, I am happy to file my motion and accept the report of the District Superintendent of South Metro Manila with appreciation.
Ayun. Kala ko'y privilege speech yun eh. Privilege motion pala. Alright, that is before you. Any question? Do you have any question? Yes, merong kamay na nakataas doon sa gitna. Si Risa. Sister Risa.
Tanong lang po siya kasi po doon sa worker support. Mapapansin niyo po, dineclare lang po yung sa pastor. Pero dito po kasi pabasa on the part of deaconesses, gusto din po kasi namin makita para balance lang po.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that
Opo.
is why,
Opo.
bago ko sabi ko yung mga data. Kasi
Opo.
yung data na yan, hinabol ko lang yun para ma-print ni Brother Reiner.
Apo.
Kasi kasi ganito yan, hindi ako makapag-concentrate sa paggawa ng aking report kasi paalis kami bago maraming tumatawag ng mga laiko tungkol sa appointment.
Apo.
So kaya medyo
Maaari po bang maibigay lang din po sa
So hindi ibig sabihin hindi yun ang dahilan. Ibig
Apo.
sabihin talagang kulang ako sa time. O bago pagbalik namin church annual conference na.
Okay po.
So don't worry, I will produce is substantial data and quality data regarding that matter.
Okay
So
po,
we have all
yes.
the data. Yeah.
Thank you po.
Okay, ang gagawin nyo po para makuha nyo kaagad yon during the church conference, you compile the report of the church conferences, including yung mga support ng mga workers, so we can see the total pictures of our workers' support. Okay, any other question? Meron pa po na gusto kayong liwanagin, sabihin, itanong? Wala na po. Kung wala na, lahat ng sumasangayon, hindi ko kayang ulitin yung motion ni Brother Jimmy. Lahat ng sumasangayon doon sa kanyang mungkahi, natanggapin. Taas ang kamay. Salamat po. Yung tutol, ganun din. Pinagtimay. Meron po silang tagubilin. Let's go to page, ano bang page to? Page 9.
First, Bishop, the Faith Festival of Southwest Metro Manila District will be celebrated annually on the third Saturday of November.
Okay, there is a recommendation to make it a regular activity of your district, Festival of Faith, to be celebrated every third Saturday of November. Are you ready to decide on that? Lahat po ng sangayon, taas ang kamay. Salamat, yung tutol ganun din, pinagtibay. Next.
Bishop, alam ko kanina nabanggit na ito ni Brother Reiner, no? Pero pasahin ko pa din. Local churches should follow the six areas of focus in program planning and incorporate the standard guide in accordance to the metrics approved by the PCC and implement mid-year program evaluation.
Do we need to legislate on that or that's an SOP?
I think, Bishop, I have an additional explanation about the mid-year evaluation, Bishop, if you allow me.
Okay, go ahead.
Based on my consultation, halimbawa, tulad na lang sa assessment ng ating workers. Ang assessment po ng ating workers, kadalasan ginagawa sa huling yugto ng ating komperensya. Kapag ka negative ang result ng assessment sa workers, paano pa mabigyan ng chance ang workers na maituwid, maiwas to? Kumbaga, mas gusto natin ng ating mga workers, ilipat sila na okay ang kanilang performance. So, kung may major evaluation, mayroon pang enough time para matulungan ang ating mga manggagawa, para ma-improve nila kung sila ay mayroong mga kahinaan. Ako, Bishop, ang tingin ko, yung evaluation form na ginagamit ng PSPR, hindi po siya judgmental, hindi siya conclusive. Kung ang ating mga pastor ay mahina sa portion na ito, it does not conclude, but it only suggests na sa portion ito, dapat mag-double time ang ating mga manggagawa sa pamamagitan ng tulong ng ating mga SPRC. So we need a mid-year evaluation.
All right, there are two things here. One is the implementation of 6 focus areas. I think we don't need to legislate on that because
Bishop.
that is mandatory.
Yes.
You just have to be intentional in implementing the programs of the Central Conference. Now, in relation to the evaluation, do you want to legislate on that or give some guidelines to the local church in conducting mid-year mid-year evaluation?
Nasa sa inyo po, Obispo.
Yes, sino? Uncle Sam, sige po. Kasi we can instruct local churches to do that because that's
Yes, Bishop.
part of our
Yes, Bishop.
discipline.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Bishop. Tungkol po dito sa sinasabing mid-year program evaluation, there's nothing wrong with that. I think we can refer that to the SPPR because it was the SPPR who evaluated our workers. And that is good because mid-year, there is time for them to look or to evaluate themselves or to improve themselves because there is still 1 or 6 months left. Hindi yung paaalis na, saka doon pa lang sasabihin ng kanyang mga...
That's my point.
Oo, ang kanyang mga weaknesses o yung mga good deeds. Wala na, yung weaknesses lang nasasabi. Kung meron mga weaknesses, yun mababago doon sa kalagitnaan. Nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na pag-uusap, na magandang pag-uusap. Kaya ito, sang-ayon ako, maaaring ito, sabihin sa mga local churches hanggang maaari. It depends They can do that even without this action. Totoo lang. Because the PPR is always meeting. Kaya nga, ito, pwedeng kahit walang action na ito, pero this is good.
Sige
Ngayon,
po.
kung meron pang evaluate. Thank you, Bishop.
Pastor, there's Dr. Menry, because I sense two different things in the discussion.
Precisely, Bishop. We are in the same line. Simply because they are now talking of the workers' evaluation,
Right.
which is disciplinary annually.
Yeah.
Kaya kung gagawin nyo itong mid-year, you're violating already the discipline. However, the intention of the SBONG has something to do with the program.
Yeah, that's
What
correct.
is being evaluated is the program,
Yeah.
not the pastor. But
Yeah.
of course, when you evaluate the program, you cannot escape the fact that you have to deal with the pastor.
Yeah.
But what is proper now is that we should implement a mid-year program evaluation of Southwest Metro Manila District through the local churches. I think that would be the right direction for this recommendation. Thank you.
That's also my thinking. When we talk of programs, it is not the pastor that is being evaluated. So it's the program of the church. Now, when it comes to workers' evaluation, that is, tama yun, that is disciplinary, and it's up to the local church as to how to implement that and conduct the evaluation. So that's beyond the question. All right, are you ready? Do you want to legislate on this, or that is an SOP? Evaluation of programs should not be done only on the mid-year basis, but it should be done quarterly. That's how I look at program assessment. All right? So I don't think that we need to legislate on it.
Few words lang, Bishop.
Okay.
Ang gusto ko lang ipaabot sa conference, workers must be evaluated based on the program, not based on their personality. Objective yun
Then let's just give instruction to local churches to conduct evaluation.
Yes, Bishop. Kasi minsan po, ang evaluation, very subjective
Yeah.
Oo. Batay sa tao, hindi batay sa program na ginagawa. So, ako, sa tingin ko, para mabigyan naman ng justice yung mga workers, na minsan, parang hindi na batay sa kanilang ginagawa, batay na doon sa ugali, alam mo, ganito, ganyan. So, objectively, tingnan mo yung program. Tingnan natin yung program. We will base our decision as council on the performance and the data, facts and data, based on the program being implemented.
Yeah, it's just a matter of giving instructions
Yes,
to
Bishop.
local churches through the
Yes.
SPPR. And the best thing to do that is to call for all the SPPR chair of the district and give some orientation and function.
Okay po, thank you po.
All right, let's proceed to the next recommendation.
Third recommendation, the support of Southwest Metro Manila District workers will be centralized. The first track will start in a mission workers to be sent in mission points and to be mission points in churches. Ito, Bishop, yung nakikita ko, maraming mga pastor na ayaw nilang, pag dinala sa mission, ayaw nila. Kasi kahit elder sila, minsan mas maliit ang support comparing to elder assigned in big churches. Pero kahit elder yan na inilagay mo sa mission, kung okay, kung mayroong katiyakan na yung support ay okay, so pupunta yan. Plus yung mga workers, mission workers na naroon. Kasi malaki ang discrepancy. Ang mga workers assigned sa malaking churches, maliban sa regular support, pagka may service yan, may mga love gift. Pero yung mga mission workers assigned, lalo na sa Batangas, ang inaasahan lang yan, district support, at saka yung maliit na kakarampot na support sa local church. Pero pag in-centralize natin yan, tutulungan natin ang mga mission workers, part yan ang tinatawag na ini-empower natin sila. Hindi lang intellectually, kundi siguro economically. So because you cannot go around if you do not have any round.
Let me help you
Yes, please, sir.
refining that recommendation. Kasi if we approve this, this is mandatory. Right?
Yes, sir.
When you legislate on this, local churches are mandated to do this. Now, what you need to do perhaps is to make a recommendation to study the possibility of centralizing supports of our church workers and refer that to the committee or commission on equitable compensation and the CFA. We need to study this concept. I have been airing this since last year, and I have not seen any group doing the study on this concept. That's my suggestion, but you can
Sige,
refine
Bishop,
it.
okay lang po sa akin kasi parang nakakapagod na kasi for study. Pwede kasing pag-aralan natin, after the study, they will be given the power to act siguro.
Yeah, but we need to receive report on
Yes,
how
Bishop.
to
Okay,
do that.
thank you po.
Kasi I'm afraid that when you do that, without having in-depth study on the concept, kasi maraming factors po yan eh. Hindi pwede naisip natin, gagawin natin, we have to plan. We have to plan for that and convince local churches that it is urgent in the life and mission of the church. So that's the direction of my si attorney and then si Dr. Menry. I like the idea because that has been my
Bishop, I agree with your proposition that we should study first. Because the moment we legislate, sabihin natin ito na ng patakaran, centralized, we offend the members of the local churches.
Yeah.
Pag-aralan natin may dito.
Yeah, that's the essence. Dr. Menry? And let's give timetable to the committee.
While there is a need for a succinct study on the matter, but I believe the fire should be supported and should be ignited. And if I may, I would like to move that we accept this in principle pending the study and planning for this. If I hear a second, I'll speak to it. All right, thank you. Now, let's just simply accept this in principle because this is a good beginning. However, we cannot just simply implement what is being accepted as principle because there is a pending action. Now, it will become real and implementable unless there is a study that has been taken and some sort of safety net insofar as the scheme is concerned. Para hindi naman maalis, ubis po yung init ba na gusto natin mangyari, tanggapin natin ito in principle.
Yeah.
Pero merong dagdag, pending. Pending the study and probably some sort of review, evaluation, and many others to that effect.
All right. Yes, ikaw pa ba yung chairman?
Hindi na po ako yung chair ng commission. We had a meeting earlier this afternoon and our chairperson will give a report tomorrow. Partly, she will tackle this issue.
Are you saying that we postpone the action on this
Yes,
until we
Bishop.
receive your report? Well, mga kapatid, there is an information that it has been taken by the committee or commission on equitable compensation and it will be reported tomorrow. Can you hold your peace on making the decision on this recommendation? And hear the report before we act on this? Let me test the body. Can you wait until tomorrow? All right, if that is the pleasure of the body, then let's wait until tomorrow to decide on this matter.
Thank you, Bishop.
All right, so let's, is that in relation to this?
Bishop, I just made the motion and it was seconded.
All right.
I think we have to dispose that. Now, how to dispose that? I withdraw my motion.
Yeah, that's true, and that's my understanding. When I consulted you, if you can hold, the motion is still there, but we will act that tomorrow. You withdraw. Don't forget that tomorrow.
Bishop.
Attorney, sandali, si Brother Jimmy.
Sorry.
Sorry po, pasensya na. Kasi maputi na buhok na rin, kanina pa nakataas ang kamay. Sige. Next ka, Attorney.
Bishop, ito lang po ay kadagdagan po doon sa study na kung maaari lang pong idagdag doon sa mag-aaral, yung pong isama yung mga church, yung tinatawag nating survey. Na ibig sabihin ho noon, hindi yung tayo-tayo lang, kasi ang final decision, ang magsasuffer nito ay ang local church. So, bigyan din natin silang pagkakataon na sulatan natin o survey, are you in favor of the chacha or are you in favor of this new salary
Direction.
technique o gagawin ng ganito, etc. etc.
Sige po.
So, yun ay dinadagdag lang po natin.
Noted
We
po,
will include the local church
Yeah, mga
for
kapatid.
our study.
Mga kapatid, when we conduct study, the study should pass through the local churches.
Correct.
And we need data from local churches. We cannot make any recommendation without consultation
Thank you,
from
Bishop.
local churches. Sige po, and I would like to sit down on that committee. Is it, anyway, tomorrow pa naman natin Attorney, bukas pa natin didesisyonan to. Baka gusto mong bukas ka na magtalumpati.
Another point, Bishop.
In relation to that?
No, not in relation to that because we have disposed that already
Yep, that's correct.
for tomorrow. Ang ano ko lang, mukhang hindi ako nasihan, para mo din nabanggit, the investments of local churches, halimbawa Central Church, in human resources, nagbibigay ng scholarship. Halimbawa, we have an outreach foundation. Pinag-aaral si Pastor John Bern ba yun? Nakatapos. Meron pang sumusunod, nag-a-apply. I hope that the DS would also concentrate or set aside some time para dito, the investment on human resources, lalo sa pagpapaaral ng mga pastor.
Yeah, it's part of our plan, Attorney.
Sige po, thank you for that reminder. Next recommendation?
The Committee on Mission and Evangelism will be reiterated and reactivated. Bishop, na conceptualize natin ang ideyang ito kasi ang PAC, lalo na ang Southwest, during the time of DS Kasoko, ay napakahusay sa mission work at nabalitaan natin na yung Cavite ay anak mission ng PAC. So gusto natin na yung ganun diwa ay buhayin, no? Buhayin natin dahil yun din ang direksyon ng inyong episcopal address. So,
ano bang essence nitong number 4 ba yan? Number 4?
yes, Bishop.
All right, I thought A and B.
This in
The committee on
yeah,
this-
Southwest. In our district alone, yeah.
All right, since this is just reiteration
Yeah.
and reactivation of commission or committee on mission and evangelism, we don't need to act on that. It is just a reminder. All right, next.
Bishop, reiteration of the previous action of the Committee on Statistics. Kasi po, ang dami pa rin pong kamanggagawa tayo na nakalimutan nilang mag-submit on time ng statistics. So, nakikiusap po kami ni D.S. Robert na kung pupwede, baka next year, no? May submit natin ng maaga. Kasi nahihirapan yung ating mga district and annual statistician na mag-process ng accurate data dahil kulang ang ilan sa ating mga data submitted. So, reiteration of your previous action.
All right, so reiteration of the submission of statistics in due time.
Yes, Bishop.
Hindi jutay. In due time. All right, next.
Establish a project piso mula sa puso
Piso.
para, piso mula sa puso para sa pag-aaral, pagmimisyon, at paglilingkod. So 5 piece na Bishop, dati 4 piece, so 5 piece ito. Mayroon po akong computation. So mayroon po akong alkansya na sinimulan ko na hindi ko lang nadala ngayon. So sinimulan ko na, ganito po ang computation, ang wisdom nito Bishop. Halimbawa, bibigyan namin sa district lahat ng professing members, kasi we have 3,000 professing members ng alkansya. Maghuhulog lang ng piso para kahit na isang araw, no, kaya isang linggo. No? Yung piso po ay may implication siya doon sa mga bata. Paano natin turuan ng mga bata ng responsible stewardship? Kaya yung bata, ihulog niya sa alkansya niya, piso-piso, halimbawa, galing sa baon. Natuturuan natin sila habang indirect teaching yun, no, about responsible stewardship. Kaya ng matanda, kaya ng bata, mas kaya din ng bata. Isa lang ito sa mga pamamaraan natin na pwede natin gawin.
So piso mula sa puso.
Para sa pag-aaral at pag-mission.
Yung sa gobyerno, 4 piece.
Lilingkod.
Ito naman, 5 piece.
5 piece.
Now the question
Hinagpis. 5 piece, Bishop, hindi hinagpis.
Ngayon, ang question dito, pag inapprovean ba to, is this for the whole conference or district only?
For the district alone, Bishop.
Alright.
Kasi in support ito sa aming vision. Vision as a
Mission
district.
support.
Yeah.
Mission support.
Ngayon, kung kakayanin ng conference, kasi mahirap na ipatupad agad sa annual, baka so parang study muna sa part ng Southwest.
Yes, si Sister Norma.
Bishop and members of this conference, okay naman po in principle yung number 6. Ang tagubilin lamang po ay kahit konting concept,
Okay,
para
yeah.
po i-distribute sa mga churches para maunawaan. Kasi ngayon, verbally, nagkakaintindihan tayo.
Yeah, I will
pero
write the concept, yeah.
sa pagmumudmod
Yeah.
sa ating sambayanan. Thank you
Yeah,
po.
granted, ma'am.
Salamat po. So, they need some more content on the...
Yes, Bishop.
Are you ready to vote? Those who would approve this recommendation, say aye. Those who are opposed, say nay. It is approved. So, pati taga Northwest ay nag-approve, pero yan ay para sa Southwest lang. Alright, next. Baka gusto rin nila i-adapt. Sige, next.
Establish Southwest Educational Excellence for Development and Service. So dito po, Bishop, mayroon nagpatulong ako sa isang curriculum writer na kung kailangan ninyong ang sample curriculum nito ay pwede nating pakita, kaso lang baka ubos yung oras. So, meron na tayong yung mga courses offered dito, batay ito sa BSPR recommendation. Yun pong forms ng SPRC ay kinumpile ko na halos ganito kakapal. No? At kinuha ko lang yung ilang mga needs na dapat kinakailangan. Last night, I discussed this concern to Dr. Mindilio. And nalaman ko na siya pala nag-conceptualize ng SOM, School of Ministry. So, dahil taga-Southwest siya para maaring katulong. At ito din yung panahon na itatap natin yung ating mga potential lay na maging partner natin in equipping our workers.
So,
the lay people.
this is intended for the lay people.
Workers, Bishop. Workers, Bishop.
and lay.
Yeah. Continuing education, Bishop.
Alright, sige. Those who would approve this recommendation number 7, say aye. Those who are opposed, say nay. It is approved. Number 8.
Revive Batangas Mission Task Force, o BMTF, and will be composed of 7 persons, 2 district lay leaders, 2 district superintendents, 2 from Batangas, lay and clergy, and the annual conference lay leader. Bishop, ito pong Batangas Mission Task Force, ayon sa mga taga Batangas, based on our assessment, ito po ay headed by our beloved Gam Armas, but dahil nagkasakit si Brother Gam, natigil. So ngayon po, now we are preparing Batangas to become a district at the end of this quadrennia. I think we need to conduct a study para handa na lahat bago ito desisyonan ng conference, task force.
All right, so the recommendation is before us to revive Batangas Mission Task Force. The composition is included. Those who would approve this recommendation, say aye. Those who are opposed, say nay. It is approved. Next. Yep.
I think this is a annual conference level now. So since we have already revived it, then we refer this to the Committee on Nominations.
The composition.
The composition,
Yeah.
so that they can present the composition completely here.
All right.
Bishop, maybe that those names
Why
mentioned
don't
in my
you do that?
recommendations will be
Opo, kasi
considered,
mga kwan lang
will be
ito
considered by the
Opo.
Committee on Nominations.
Kailangan pong maging malinaw sino yung mga pangalan.
Okay.
All right, let's refer that to the Committee on Nominations. Those who would refer that, say aye. Those who are opposed, say nay. It is referred. Nominations Committee, please take note of the approved action. Next.
The higher ground, the kinder school, will be called as Martha Memorial Preschool.
All right, is this ongoing?
Mag-start sila, Bishop. Mayroong school na, may building na, bago yung ating miyembro ay nag-commit ng 300 square meters para doon sa bagong school building. Sa ngayon, ang ginagawa ng sisimulan ng higher ground ay yung kanilang CE room.
Bakit Martha Memorial? Baka mapagkamalang sementeryo yan.
I think we will request Pastor Irene, no? Pastor Bishop, for us to give us additional info about this.
Sige, may nagtataas ng kamay. Pakinggan muna natin, mukhang siya yung principal doon. Mukhang
Ako
principal
po
doon.
ang pastor ng Higher Ground,
okay.
Yes,
UMC. Firstly, we have thought of using the name Martha Memorial Preschool because the family of Martha Evangelista was the donor of the church lot, as well as one of her sons also donated for the school lot. However, ito nga po hindi po namin na-communicate kay DS. We had another meeting. Since Higher Ground, the name Higher Ground is well known already in the community, we went back to using Higher Ground, Batangas Learning Center instead.
So ano talaga ate?
Ano po, with due respect to DS,
It's okay for me, no problem.
ano po?
It's okay, no problem.
Okay.
Hindi ka kasi sumama sa lakbay-aral, kaya di tayo.
So, it's no longer memorial. Right? It's higher ground. Yes, ano na ngayon yun?
Sige, Bishop.
Ganito na lang siguro, mukhang you lack conversation and coordination. Why don't we refer this back to them, and since it is just a name,
Okay,
let's
Bishop.
give them the authority to name the school whatever be their desire. But my
Thank you,
only
Bishop.
concern is
Yes
don't,
po. Yeah,
as
yeah.
much as possible, wag niyong gawing memorial kasi
Sige po.
very misleading kasi yung memorial eh.
Magiging memorial plan.
Oo nga eh.
Sige.
Sige, so
Sige, Pastor Irene, okay, pag-usapan na lang natin.
Are you amenable to that? Those who would approve that this be referred back to them and give them authority to name the school whatever they want to name it. Say aye. Those who are opposed, say nay. It is done. So pag-usap ulit po kayo
Yes,
at
Bishop.
kung ano yung dapat na pangalan, gusto nyo Igmedio Domingo. Huwag nyo lang lalagyan ng memorial.
Bantot yun, Bishop.
All right, next. Number 10.
The Community Mission Church will be recognized as a local church. Yung building, pwedeng ayan. Will be recognized as a local church and will be called as Community of Love United Methodist Church.
Are you...
We have 33 families, Bishop, 17 professing members, 48 baptized, 19 children and 70 constituents. Ang proposed budget po nila ay 160,000 at mayroon silang 84 members baptized and professing. So mayroon pong building, mayroon pong yun pong lupa ngayon na tinatayuan ng church after 20 years, ipag-aari na nila. At yun pong Baha family ay nag-donate ng 300 square meters. Bago yung remaining na they're planning also to put up school, ay yun pag-uusapan siguro kay Brother Gam na gusto nilang i-donate din. Gusto nilang ibenta sa church sa mababang halaga.
So ito ay matagal ng mission na congregation.
Bishop, kalimutan ko. Dito po pala sila ngayon.
Saan?
Dito po sila. Pwede ba nating request yung mga taga-community church na...
Ali po kayo, nandiyan pala kayo eh.
Galing po sila sa Batangas, napakalayo.
Alright, let's welcome them. Hali kayo sa harap mga kapatid. Galing pa sila Batangas. Sige, hali kayo dito. So, it has been existing for a long time as mission church or mission congregation, but this time they are requesting us to recognize them as a local church.
Bago po yung kanilang pastor at
Sino ba
ang
pastor
pastor po nila ito si Pastor Florimer Radora.
Nasaan?
Hindi lang po siya pastor ng church, pastor din siya ng komunidad. So,
Alright, nasaan si pastor?
ito po, Bishop.
Dito kayo sa gitna mga kapatid.
Ayos na, ha? Ayos. Tuloy na. Tuloy na po.
Hiligin natin si pastor. Pastor, ala ay magsalita ka. Ano ba ang gusto mo sabihin sa amin?
Pastor.
Sige po.
Yan. Alaay, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Ala ay sige. Makinig kami
Po, Bishop. Ari pong mga ari, matagal na pong naging mission church. Ano po? At sa totoo lang, natakot sila nang dalhin ako doon dahil may pamilya, hindi daw po nila kaya. Ano po? Pero ganun pa man, tinanggap po nila yung challenge. Dahil sabi ko, hindi naman ako mamamatay dito. Kung ano yung kaya nyo, ibigay nyo dahil tutulungan tayo ng Diyos. At challenge accepted. So silang lahat nagtulong-tulong no po, na maibigay. Sila po nagkanya-kanya ng magkano iyo, maibigay lang natin kay pastor. At ginawa po talaga nila yon. At ang inyong pastor naman po para mas maipakita namin sa komunidad ng iglesia ay kumikilos. Ano po, ako po naging counselor ng mga surrenderies. Ano po, yung mga natutukhang, ako yung nagka-counsel. Para pag na-counseling sila, makiklear sila, at pag na-clear sila, hindi na sila totokhangin. At bago sila tokhangin ng pulis, dadaan sila sa pastor. So talagang inano ko po. At tayong community, nagustuhan nila yung aming yung aming serbisyo. Ano po? Kaya yung pong isang dahilan ng aming paglago. Ano po? At nagsisikap ang community na maipakita. Kaya po naging community of love yung aming pagmamahal sa aming Yan lang po.
Pero ito naman po mga miyembro, hindi natukhang yung mga yan. Alright. Sige mga kapatid, tayo ay nagagalak na alay kakanta kayo. Sige Sige, paunlakan natin kanilang gustong kumanta. Sige po. Talagang mga si TJ sasali sa inyo dyan. po, mga kapatid. Maraming salamat po.
Hindi pa tapos.
Sige po, bago kayo umupo ay
Nanay.
kung
Alay, hindi pa kayo natanggap.
alay uuwi na Sige
Kaibigan
po,
mo na.
mga kapatid, ay kung kayo po ay sumasang-ayon na sila ay ating kilalanin bilang iglesia lokal, ay di tumaas kayo ng kamay. Ayan, alright. Yung total ay di ganun din. Alright. So, congratulations po mga kapatid and God bless.
Alay, pwede na ako kayong umuwi.
Sige po. Kakanta uli kayo.
Tama na
Uwi
po.
na kayo. Huwag muna kayo umuwi at mamasyal muna kayo sa Luneta. Sayang yung pagkakataon ay nahandito na kayo sige. Next,
All churches who have religiously complied to their connectional obligations will be given a certificate of appreciation as a gesture of recognition to their hard work and commitment, be awarded during the adjourned session.
Alright, ang kanila pong tagubilin ay lahat ng mga iglesia lokal na kompleto ba yan o ano?
Nakakompleto, Bishop.
Fully paid sa kanilang connectional obligation ay bigyan ng pagkilala at yun ay ibigay during the adjourned session. Alright, lahat po ng sangayon, taas ang kamay. Salamat po, yung total, ganun din. So, yun ay mula May hanggang, June hanggang ano ba yan?
Yes, Bishop.
O, sige. So, may pagkakataon pa ko yung magbayad para mabigyan kay certificate.
Hindi na po pwede, Bishop. Tapos na po
Tapos na, may deadline pala
Based
yun.
on our record this conference here.
Alright, sige po. Last.
Siguro panghuli ko ito, Bishop, itong pang number 12, kasi may pang number 13 ako.
Ano?
Number 13 ko ay, pahuli ko itong sa number 12. Ang 13, the organization of Kapwa Ko Mahal Ko Project, a retirement benefit support for retiring workers. Ipapaliwanag ko, Bishop, kung okay na sa
Kapwa
inyo.
ko, mahal ko. Alright.
Kapwa Ko Mahal Ko. Ito po, Bishop, itong Kapwa Ko Mahal Ko ay isang proyekto na makakatulong sa ating mga may pastor na dapat mag-retire na. At sa kanilang pag-retire, mabibigyan sila ng financial support. Halimbawa po, kung ilan ang workers ng PAC, pastors and deaconesses, magbibigay ng 1,000 doon sa magre-retire per year. So, ibig sabihin, kapag may nag-retire, ibibigay yun sa kanya, may pabaon siya. Kaya yung ako nakita ko, Bishop, may mga pastor tayo na dapat na sila mag-retire dahil may edad na. Pero hindi sila makapag-retire kasi sa pag-retire nila, wala man lang silang mga gastos kahit kaunti. So, para sa akin, yung Kapwa Ko Mahal Ko, ay iba ito sa pension, retirement pension benefit. Yung Kapwa Ko Manggagawa, mahal ko. Ibig sabihin, tayo mismo mga manggagawa, tulungan natin yung ating mga magre-retire na workers. Magbibigay tayo ngayon, parang pag ibinigay natin, iponin natin, ibibigay natin sa magre-retire ngayon. At kung sino magre-retire next year, magbibigay ulit tayo. So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo pipilitin mag-stay ka ng matagal. So, ngayon, halimbawa, kung may magre-retire ngayon at mapagtibay natin, kung ano yung maipon natin, ibibigay sa kanya. Bago next year, ganun din.
Ano yan? Sa conference level yan?
Yes, Bishop.
Wala ba kayong policy on retirement doon sa magre-retire except doon sa CRPP?
So, mayroon bang gustong anybody from the Southwest who want to si Pastor
Marvin
Luis?
and then si Kuya Gam. Hindi masyadong malinaw yan kung ano yon, paano yon. Ano, mechanics?
Bishop and members of the conference, sa paliwanag po ng ating mahal na DS sa pagkakaunawa ko, ito po'y kukolektahin taon-taon at ibibigay sa mga magre-retiro. So, siguro para maging, since this is already a conference level, I would suggest and make it into motion if it is in order, Bishop, na to coordinate with the Board of Pension para maging mas epektibo. Kasi sila naman din ho ang nagbibigay taon-taon.
Dapat
Kapag
iwalay ito.
mayroong-
Ito'y initiative natin bilang mga workers.
Yes,
Iba yung sa pension.
DS initiative, but in coordination in principle lang. Not necessarily the budget itself. That's what I
Kung
mean.
i-approve natin siya, pag-usapan natin mechanics kung paano.
Okay, Bishop.
Ganito siguro po, I'm interested on that because I promoted such concept in almost all annual conferences. Ang idea ko po dyan, let's make a policy as an annual conference that those who will retire shall receive parang separation pay or retirement pay aside from the pension. Say for example, in most of the conferences, they pass an action that for every pastor or deaconess who will retire, they will receive 1,000 pesos per year of service. So that kung ang isang pastor magre-retire siya after 40 years of service, he is entitled to receive 40,000. Parang love gift niya yon upon retirement. So, something like that ba yun, DS, na pinopropose mo?
Ganun, Bishop, pero maliit yun eh. Kasi, halimbawa, kung 100 workers kami dito, bago may magre-retire na isa, yung 100,000 pupunta sa kanya. Bago kung sino next year ang magre-retire, bibigay uli sa kanya. So, parang ganun lang sa kasimple. Kaya nga kapwa ko mahal ko eh. Kung mahal natin ang ating kapwa manggagawa, di magbibigay tayo ng 1,000 kasi pag nag-retire tayo, may magbibigay din para sa atin.
O sige, si Mr. Engineer, tapos si Pastor Robinel.
Bishop and members of the conference, I agree with the idea. I think the idea is very good. My only question is, as what the Bishop has stated, is I think it entails further study, the mechanics and so on, who will administer, how are you going to raise the funds, how will you calculate what the pastor will receive, will it be different from year after year or depends on the number of pastors who will retire that year? So I think those are the questions that I don't think we are in a position to answer right now. So my suggestion is to make say a study and present it to the conference when the study has been completed.
With the mechanics. Yes, Pastor Robinel.
Bishop, ang mungkahi ko po ay i-refer natin sa Board of Ordained Ministry itong recommendation na to para pag-aralan at ibalik po sa atin siguro next conference year para mas maliwanag na po yung ating actionan.
Board of the Laity?
Board of Ordained Ministry.
Board of Ordained Ministry.
Apa.
All right, I think that's in order. All right, those who would refer this concept to the Board of Ordained Ministry for study and present it in due time, say aye. Those who are opposed, say nay. It is referred. Sige po, pag-aralan nyo kasi kailangan detailed yung concept para alam natin kung
Thank you,
paano.
Bishop.
Any other recommendation?
The last one, that Central United Methodist Church will be recognized as the oldest United Methodist Church in the Philippines.
Oh, there is a motion before you that Central Church be recognized as the oldest United Methodist Church in the Philippines. All right. Sige, si Uncle Sam, Brother Sam.
Mas matanda ang Central kaysa St. Paul.
Pero mas matanda yung magsasalita.
Good afternoon, Bishop.
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
I'm not against this motion, but what is the basis of recognizing
Yeah.
Central United Methodist as
The admin
oldest?
pastor will give you a substantial
There
data
must
to prove.
be a basis.
Yeah.
You know, when I ready from darkness to light, if you will scrutinize the
Yeah.
work of the Bishop D.D. Alejandro, Methodism started in Tondo,
Yeah.
and that is referring to St. Paul. Even Bishop Nakpil said that. Yes, sabi niya. He said that.
Kasi-
Actually, the oldest church is the St. Paul. Only that's it, the St. Paul. That is the continuity. Kasi doon po sa Kalye
Kalye 7.
Aguila. That is the first
Kalye Serie.
Aguila. That is in Tondo. Aguila, Tondo.
Sige.
Doon po, na unang-una nagkaroon ng pagpupulong ang mga Methodista.
Sige po.
All right.
So, yun lang po. Kaya ang tanong ko lang po, I'm not against this. But
pasensya-
what are the basis?
Pasensya
That's what I'm-
pasensya na kayo,
Okay.
Ninong Sam. Pero maraming balang dala si Dr. Menry. Sasagutin kayo.
All right.
Bishop.
Sige.
Yeah, can I answer, Bishop?
Sure.
Yeah, we received a document from the General Church Archive, and it contains the exact date when the first Methodist work, or the first worship. Is that the first worship? Noong, kasi yan, March 5 in 1899, when Bishop Bishop Toburn began work here in the Plaza Cervantes. Yung document po nasa office ko eh.
Ganito.
And it's already actually circulated. In fact, the document was initiated by no other than Dr. Luther O'Connor. He was able to unearth from the General Church Archive the beginning of Protestantism. Actually, it's the Protestantism here in the Philippines. And that was part of his study, and at the same time, part of the book that he has written. And because of that, he was able to establish that March 5, 1899 would be the beginning of the Protestant work, and eventually the work of the Methodist Church in the Philippines. Knox United Methodist Church came after 3 months after the establishment of the English Methodist Church. Ang sabi nga po doon sa mga discussion is that logically hindi naman pwede ang Pilipino ang unang magtatatag dahil ang unang nagdalan na ng Methodismo Amerikano, at ang unang iglesia na itinatag ay American Methodist Church. It's not the Filipino Methodist Church. So 3 months after, tsaka lang na-establish yung Knox Methodist Church, based on the available records that were taken by Dr. Luther O'Connor, and we were supplied with the documents, and even circulated the document practically all over the Philippines and all over the world. So that will be the basis, Mr. Chair, Bishop,
All right.
on the recognition. Because
right.
we have to establish, to tell you honestly, when the centennial celebration was celebrated in 1998, the very basis of that celebration was in 1898. Kaya 100 years, because there was no basis at all. The Central Conference did not act on it. There is no so-called historical society to help produce documents so that we would be able to establish the exact date of the beginning of Methodism. Now, this is very important, Bishop. You know why? Simply because there are churches who are celebrating their founding anniversary, I would say inaccurately. Kung maitama ito at dadali namin ito ngayon sa Philippine Central Conference through the Commission on Archives and History, then we would be able to establish the right beginning of Methodism in the Philippines. Kaya yung nagse-celebrate ng kanilang anibersaryo na mali ang pinaka-basis, mag-a-adjust kayo. Kaya kung nag-celebrate na kayo ng 100, wala pa kayong 100. Kung nag-celebrate ng kulang, dadagdagan ninyo. So that's how we look at this. So this is very important. Thank you, Bishop.
Yeah, I understand that this is a very important decision if we approve this. My suggestion is, why don't we refer that to the Committee on Archives and History and present to us the factual data, so that will help us in determining our decision. I hope you can wait until the Archives and History do their job.
Okay, Bishop.
All right. So, because I know there are others who are claiming that they are the first. So, what is before us is to refer this recommendation to the Committee on Archives and History and make their report to us.
Yes.
Right? All right. Those who would, yes, ikaw bang sa archives? Oh, sige.
Refer na lang, Earl.
So, it's a referral. So, you don't need to debate on that.
Meron po kaming report noon sa Committee on Archives and History noon 2008, kung hindi ho ako nagkakamali. Pakicheck na lang ho yung how to count the years from March 5, 1899.
Okay.
Kasi nire-recognize ho natin na yun ang nire-recognize ng gobyerno na taon na nagsimula ang Methodismo. Kaya yung celebration natin ng 75 years at 80 years ay nakakasapo doon sa key date na March 5, 1899, yung unang congregation ng Methodist Episcopal Church. At pwede nyo nang pagtalunan later, pero yung may document po tayo na inadapt nung 2008 o 2007, yung how to count yun.
Alright, so if the referral will be approved, then that's part of their
Yes,
materials. All right, those who would refer this recommendation to the Committee on Archives and History, please lift your hands. Thank you. Those who are opposed to the same, so it is referred. So attention, Archives and History, please make a study on this and then report to the conference for action.
Bishop, aawit lang po ang mga putian.
O sige po. Sige, mga putian, magsilapit na kayo. Huwag kayong mag-agam-agam. Sige po. And then after their report, Committee on Nominations, can you give your report? Sige po, so that we can organize, and then if you want to meet in the evening, you can do that.
Hello. Magpa-practice na ang Southwest.
Samahan niyo ako sa likod.
Awit namin ay pasasalamat sa lahat ng kabutihan ng Diyos sa buhay ng Southwest Metro Manila District.
Yang buti ng ating Panginoon, tatapat sa habang panahon, maging sa kabila ng ating pagkukulang, biyaya niya'y patuloy na laan.
Tulad ng pagsinag ng gintong araw, tuloy siyang nagbibigay tanglaw. Kaya't sa puso ko't daming katapatan niyang purihin.
Diyan po, Bishop, nagtatapos ang aming ulat. Salamat po.
Sige po, maraming salamat sa mga putian sa kanilang mensahe at gayon din sa ulat. Yes. Then let's hear first the report of the nominations and then you follow.
Thank you, Bishops. Thank you, Bishop. Members of the conference. Partial lang po.
Excuse me, Judge. Ano yan? Alright. So, hindi pa po daw natin na-approvean yung report. Alright. So, nauna yung recommendation ba? Ganon. Sige po, there is a motion before us to approve the report of the South Metro Manila District. Those who would approve say aye. Those are opposed, say nay. It is approved.
Maraming salamat po, Bishop. Maraming salamat sa lahat.
Sige po. Ano ba yung sinasabi niyo pa? Yung Northwest din daw po, hindi na-approvean. Na-approve na. So hindi pa na-approvean. Ano ba talaga? Let's rely on the secretary. So hindi pa. All right, there is a motion before us. Those who would approve the report of this North Metro Manila District, say aye. Those are opposed to the same. All right, next. Mamaya na, Earl, I can call you after the report of the Committee on Nomination. Yes, Judge, please. This is important because in the evening we'll have no session and then you can meet.
Good evening, Bishop. Members of the conference, good evening po. This only partial lang po, Bishop. Partial report of the Committee on Nominations. The Bishop referred to us for the composition of the Committee on Referral and some committees whose there are some committees, the terms of their members have been expiring like, or have expired like yung Board of Pension po and Board of Trustees. And here are our nominees po for the approval of the plenary.
Okay.
The Committee on Nominations met kanina po. There were some who came. Meron din mga wala. Kanina, this lunchtime we met. And for the Committee on Referrals, we are nominating the following brothers Earl Canlas, Noel Miguel, Daryl Osias to represent the lay sector, and Reverends Marites Cruz and Genesis Galanza to represent the clergy sector for the Committee on Referrals. Hindi ho namin alam kung ilan ho kasi ang magko-compose, pero initially ito po ang
so there are 5.
5 po.
Alright, mga kapatid, ang composition po ng Committee on Referrals ay si Brother Earl, Brother Noel, Brother Daryl, Pastor Tess, and Pastor Genesis. Wala ba diaconisa? Wala kayong nilagay na diaconisa? Why don't you add a deaconess? I would like to entertain a motion to include a deaconess. Wala yata may gusto sumali sa Committee on Referrals. Alright, kung wala, ayaw nila, sige, lahat po na
Dadagdagan na lang po. Dadagdagan na lang namin po bukas.
Dagdagan nyo na lang, sige. Lahat po na sumasang-ayon na ito ang bubuan ng Committee on Referrals, say aye. Those who are opposed, say nay. It is done. Dagdagan nyo pa rin sa deaconess. Next.
Meron pa po, sa Committee on Petitions and Resolutions po, D.S. Parcasio has begged off, he begged off to be replaced, and we are nominating po si Dean Manny Managelod as chair of the Committee on Petitions and Resolutions.
Alright, so si D.S. Parcasio po ay nag-give up sa chairmanship at inumo ng kahi si kapatid na Vilma, ano yan?
Dean Manny Managelod po, Bishop. Manny Managelod.
Manny, I'm sorry. Manny Managelod. Alright, lahat po na sumasang-ayon, taas ang kamay. Yung tutol, ganun din, pinagtibay. Next.
Sa Board of Trustees po, in consultation with the incumbent chair, we are si Kuya Gam Dermas, we are nominating for the following three to vice the persons whose terms have expired already, yung 2018. And the following we nominate are Reverend Rubinel Estrella, Brothers Ruben Marcelo, and Arnel Casas. So ano po yun? Ilan bang full term po yan. Full term na po. Hindi 1 year, full term. Kung 5 years yan, they will serve for 5 years. Every year, mayroong nag-expire na. No? So for these 3 nominees, they will serve the full
Alright,
and complete
so
term.
tingnan niyo po sa journal, ang papalit po si Reverend Ruben Estrella,
Ruben
Brother
Marcelo.
Ruben Marcelo, and Brother Arnel Casas. Alright, lahat po na sumasang-ayon, taas ang kamay. Salamat, yung total ganun din pinagtibay. Meron pa?
Sa ano po, sa Board of Pensions, 2, we are nominating 2. The following are the nominees. Vice the persons whose terms have already expired this conference year. We are nominating Sister Lilet Ulgado and Sisters Lilet Ulgado and Daisilin Derihe. In consultation din with the incumbent chair of the Board of Pensions, si Ate Liz.
Sige po, lahat po na sumasang-ayon sa kanilang nominee, taas ang kamay. Salamat, yung total ganun din pinagtibay.
Okay, meron pa po kami mga trabaho tomorrow, yung Batangas Mission Task Force and yung Committee on Missions. Yun lang po, partial, Bishop.
Sige po,
Thank you po.
salamat po. So, mag-meet kayo. Brother Earl, si Brother Earl po ay meron siyang motion in relation to the report of the DS of Northwest.
May kinalaman po sa pagkilala natin na malaki ang potensyal sa Northern Caloocan na binabanggit din po ng ating obispo sa kanyang episcopal address. Ito po ay isang mungkahi na ire-refer sa kabinete. Ganito po ang nilalaman. In light of growing mission potential in the Valenzuela and North Caloocan road strip, recommend to the Cabinet the development of a Valenzuela North Caloocan mission cluster and coordinating team, hopefully with the participation of established churches like Valenzuela and San Mayor United Methodist Church, which are active in particular in the stretch of Valenzuela and Caloocan in the northern part. Ito po yung basic recommendation at nakahanda po ako magbigay ng kaunting salita kung meron po itong second.
Alright, sige po.
Nais ko pong pansinin natin yung Bignay, Lawang Bato, Bagumbong at saka yung roadside ng Deparo. Kung kayo po ay familiar doon sa lugar na ito, hindi naman po natin gaanong nadaraanan to eh. Marami sa atin ay dumadaan sa North Expressway o kaya doon sa Quirino Avenue. Pero yung road strip po na binabangkit ko, kung kayo ay madadaan po doon, makikita nyo po kung gaano kalaki ang property development sa bandang Valenzuela na yon, nakatabi ng Bagumbong. At yung pong Bagumbong naman ay nakadikit doon sa lugar na papuntang Deparo. Marami pa pong mga villages doon na alam po ni Bishop at sinasabi niya po sa amin nung siya ay nag-episcopal visit sa Bagumbong. At marami pong villages na pwedeng pasukin. Pero kung sa villages po tayo mismo pupunta, marami po doon ay na-acquire na yung mga lupa. At baka para magkaroon tayo ng roadside bases, kailangan po bumili tayo ng property na pwedeng gamitin parang launching site para papasok sa looban. Kung hindi po tayo bibili dito sa road strip na ito na dinidescribe ko, pagpasok po natin sa lugar na yan, kung naghihintay tayo na bumuo muna ng kongregasyon, wala na po tayong mabibili sa loob. Pero itong road strip area po, mahal ang property. At kinakailangan paglaanan po ng masusing pag-aaral ang pagpili po ng magiging roadside bases natin papasok sa iba pang mga villages na naririto sa lugar ng Valenzuela at katabi ng Bagumbong at Deparo area. Kaya yun po yung isa. Ang na-identify nga po yan ni Bishop at maganda po na-identify din ni DS Parcasio na malaki ang potential sa lugar na yan. Kaya maganda po na yung mission team natin ay hindi lang basta nakahandang magsimula, no? Magkaroon ng initial evangelistic at mission campaigns dyan. Pero dapat agad-agad ay makakuha ng paglulugaran na magiging base area.
All right, so that is a motion to refer to the cabinet. Those who would refer that to the cabinet say aye. Those who are opposed say nay. So we will
Thank you, Bishop.
discuss that in the cabinet. All right. Any announcement? Sino sa inyong dalawa? Sige. Tapos si attorney. Announcement po ito para let's have a break.
Obispo, mahalaga po ito kasi kailangan po ma-aksyonan dahil kailangan pong ma-restructure yung tinatawag na leadership ng lay servant ministries.
Okay.
As per Book of Discipline mandate.
Yep.
Ako po ay nahalal na tagapangulo ng Committee on Lay Servant Ministries. And then when I made the review, seemingly I have to relinquish that position simply because the Book of Discipline so provides that the annual conference should elect a director of lay speaking ministries. Once the director is elected by the conference, the director will subsequently becomes the chairperson of the lay servant ministries, Bishop.
All right. So in other words, you are relinquishing the.
Hindi po, hindi relinquish ko because of the mandate.
All right. So
But we met this afternoon, Bishop, and so we would like to confirm Mrs. Jeniel Santiago, kasi ang kailangan po doon, certified lay servant, ang kailangan po maging chair ng
hindi pastor.
Hindi po pastor.
All right. So
Kaya po ang amin pong ininonombra, i-confirm ng conference si Mrs. Jeniel Santiago na maging director ng lay speaking ministries and subsequently becomes the chair of the Committee on Lay Servant Ministries. At batay din po sa mandato na pwede po mag-elect ng mga ibang officers. Kaya po, ang secretary si kapatid na Edeline Toring at ako po ay ginawa pong pastor in charge, pastor assigned to the lay servant ministries and the same time consultant of the ministries. Yun po yung ginawang adjustment, Bishop.
all right. The recommendation is before you. Those who would elect Sister Jean Santiago to become the director of lay speaking ministry and consequently become the chair of lay servant ministry. Please raise your hands. Thank you. Those who are opposed do the same. It is approved.
Thank you, Bishop. Kasi magmi-meeting po ulit bukas.
Yeah. All right. Sige po. You can meet Pastor Fe. And then I need an announcement regarding our welcome night.
Wini-welcome po natin, Bishop, ang mga visitors kanina pa po sila nandun from Philippine Annual Conference Cavite, DS Noel Kua. Nandyan pa rin po ba?
Lakay dito sa harap mga
Dito sa harap po, punta kayo dito sa harap.
kapatid.
DS Manny 1, Brother Rene Concepcion, and Pastor Marvin Montano ng ST Pace.
Alright.
Gayon din po si Alfonso Briones.
Alright, si Reverend Alfonso Briones.
Nandyan
Kanina ko
po ba
siya
sila?
nakita. Hali kayo kung nandyan po kayo sa likod. We'd like to see you and be
Sa harap po
recognized.
daw po kayo. No, nagtataas sila sa likod.
Alright. I Ayaw yata nilang pumasok.
Sige, ayaw po nila.
Sige. Yes, Pastor Edwin. And then si attorney, tinawag ko kanina. After this, attorney.
Announcement lang po, lahat ng local pastor, continuing po, at saka mga new candidate to the ministry po, certified at saka new, ay pinapatawag po after na break po dito po sa may chapel. Salamat
Sige
po.
Attorney,
Dito po sa may chapel.
Attorney next. Sige po.
Good evening, Mr. Chair and fellow
Morning.
delegates.
Good evening po.
I would like to raise on a point of inquiry, Mr. Chair.
All right.
And I'm referring to page 62 of the journal. Because last year, I raised an inquiry as to the authority or duties of the chancellor. If a chancellor is an ex officio member of all agencies, and the response was the bishop will refer the matter to the nominations committee, and it was never
made an announcement.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So I think I am in a quandary as the chair, as the chancellor. I need to know what my duties are. Am I required to be present in all committees, in all agencies, or whatever? So I need to be guided, Mr. Chair.
All right. So since this is referred to the Committee on Nominations, let's ask them to give us an update tomorrow morning. Yes? Is that all right with you? Sige po, and then I will try to look at the discipline as well. All right, any other announcement? Yes, sige po. Pertaining to our welcome night. Sige.
Alam po ninyo, pagkatapos po ng 3 taon, ngayon lang uli nagkaroon ng PAC dito. Kung matandaan po ninyo, lagi pong sa Tagaytay Mission Camp. And because of that, we're so excited to become your host. And therefore, we would like to welcome you by way of rendering some of our talents coming from the members of the church. Hindi po makarius po yon. Yun po ay yung dito sa Central Church. I do hope that you will not leave yet and you will not plan to go home. Please be with us and let's enjoy the night as we welcome you. Maigsi lamang po ito, hindi po mahaba. So, mag-upisa po tayo talaga ng 7:30. As you go to the mess hall, we will close all the doors here so that you will not be able to disturb the preparation. So, balik po tayo exactly 7:30, mag-uumpisa po ang welcome night. Thank you.
Sige po, let's call on DSS natin sa Cavite. Would you like to greet us? And then whoever will give the greetings, he will lead the prayer. Ayan, si Desmani babati po sa atin, and then pagkatapos po, hilingin natin siya manalangin para sa ating pagkain. Alright, sige po.
Hapon po, nagkape lang po kami, giniginaw po kami dun sa likod. Isang kagalakan po na makasama po kayo ang Prime Conference at dati rin kaming kasama doon. At kagalakan po namin na mabati po kayo sa inyong ika-100 at 8 regular session ng Philippines Annual Conference mula po sa Southwest Cavite District of the Philippines Annual Conference Cavite. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.
Sige po.
Good evening po sa inyong lahat. Copy-paste na lang po yung sinabi ni Desmani. At binabati po namin kayo sa inyong komperensya. Mukhang mainit talaga ang inyong komperensya, no? At giniginaw po kami doon sa likod. Salamat po sa opportunity na binigyan niyo sa amin na mabati kayo. At sa ngalan po ng aming komperensya, ang inyong anak, ang PACC.
Bunsong anak.
Bunsong anak. Ay patuloy po kayong pagbalayan ng Diyos sa inyo pong gawain. Salamat po.
Sige po. Si Deaconess, sige po. And then, as I announced, the Esmani will lead us in prayer.
Good evening po. Ina-announce lang po namin na meron pong meeting, ang Committee on Deaconess Service. After po ng dinner, sila Atilina Pilina Absalon, Attorney Juanito Carlos, Olive De Leon, Edwin Larida, Rubilin Litaw, Pastor Menry Mendillo, May Sibug, at ang President po ng WCS. Dito po lang sa side na to para po makapag-meeting lang po sandali. Thank
Sige
you
po. Tayong lahat ay tumindig. Hilingin natin si Desmani to lead us in prayer.
Bago ko ako manalangin, nakalimutan ko. Mukhang manunundo yata kami. Okay. Tayo po susundin daw yung pupunta sa Cavite. Mga pastor. Tayo po manalangin. Agalakan po namin, Panginoon, na patuloy na dumulog at lumapit sa inyo sa magandang daloy ng komperensyang ito. Salamat sa inyong pangunguna. Salamat sa narinig po namin na mga papuri at pasasalamat dahil sa inyong katapatan na ginawa sa patuloy na paglilingkod ng inyong mga anak sa iba't ibang mga iglesia lokal. At sa pansamantalang pagtatapos sa bahaging ito, binabalik namin ang papuri sa inyo at sa pagtanggap ng mga biyaya at pagpapala nagmumula sa inyo. Lahat ng ito'y aming ipinagpapasalamat sa inyo. Salamat sa patuloy na karunungan at kalakasan na patuloy mong ipagkaloob lalong-lalo na sa aming minamahal na obispo, sa aming pong mga kamanggagawa at sa lahat ng mga laiko, delegado sa komperensyang ito. Sa iyo ang papuri at pasasalamat o aming dakilang Ama sa matamis na pangalan ni Jesus.
Amen. Mga kapatid, let's take a break and then let's come back at 7:30. Eksakto in punto, 7:30 ay gagawin po natin ang welcome night.
Ryan, pakiradyo mo na lahat sila para mag-ayos dito. Si Gary, si Sari, si Koy, si Winwin. Para mabilis yung natin.